Oh, what are we covering today, Boo Boo?
What are we covering today? Line,
That's right, the flute.
the flute.
No, we're of course not going to be talking about the flute. We're going to be talking about something pretty normal. There are a handful of objects that show up so often in daily life that the strangeness around them just kind of disappears. Like chairs. Chairs are fucking weird if you really look at them. It elevates our ass. A hammer, it's just a thing to hammer to beat things with. You could do that with a rock. Shoes are fucking weird. I don't know if you ever saw those. And
Shoes?
shoes, they're weird. They're just strange. It's a covering for our
Oh,
feet.
you mean foot prisons?
Foot prisons, yes.
Foot
But
prisons.
but none of those really compare to the weirdness that is a guitar.
You don't say, sir.
To me, they're weird anyway. I love guitars, but if you
Oh
walk into
yeah.
not even almost, you walk into any music store anywhere in the world, you're going to see an entire wall of them, and it's beautiful. You'll see
And-
acoustic guitars, electric guitars, classical guitars, bass guitars.
yes, and your eyes will immediately dart to the colorful price tag that would have you think it's affordable, but nay, it's in the thousands.
No,
You're like,
it's
I
more
might
like
just fucking
buying.
rob you
It's more like trying to purchase a used car
or a fucking house.
or a fucking house. Yeah. And despite the price tag on some of these things, somewhere in the world right now, there's a man with a guitar in his room who hasn't played it in months. I'm sure. There's got to be someone like that.
Yeah, I don't. I'm glad we don't know anybody like that though, because
No,
that's
no.
just, I'd be quite upset at them for wasting their talent. Because
And
if I could
not
do it, I would play all the time and post stuff.
not everyone that has a guitar has the talent. Um,
Eh,
ex-
Here's a fun fact for free before we get into the history. 9 out
Ooh.
of 10 guitar owners can't play it. I'm gonna wing it. Don't look that up. Just
I'm
trust me.
not going to look that up. I was about to say I trust that without any backing source.
I think enough people will be like, yeah, I do remember Kyle had this really sweet guitar that I kind of wanted, but I'm poor and I've never seen him play the fucking thing. So what gives?
Right. What gives?
What gives, man?
I know you've done some preliminary research on this topic, and you probably found the same thing I found, which was that there is no single inventor of the guitar.
Yep.
There was nobody that saw a plank of wood on the ground and said 6 strings, we can do this.
No,
Instead, it was an evolution. People
aliens.
reshaping instruments, aliens rebuilding them, copying them because they were jealous, simplifying them because they weren't as evolved as us, and then later they became more evolved than us, and they made them more complicated. They would make them
It's a weird
louder.
tree.
Yeah, it is a weird tree. They'd make them portable. They'd make them electric, and the weird thing is they're just everywhere now. Everyone knows someone who plays a guitar. I
Yeah.
say plays very loosely, but
Right. Picks
you
it up
know,
and can play Smoke on the Water or Crazy Train.
yes.
You're not
Um,
impressing us with that, okay? That's not playing guitar. That's
No.
baby stuff.
Yeah. Try playing Master of Puppets, noob.
Yeah, I mean, God damn it. Fucking, yeah, I got nothing. I got it.
Humans have been building stringed instruments for thousands of years, of course, and the idea behind a guitar is insultingly simply stupid. Stupidly simple. Stretch a string. Let's say I have a rubber band here. I meant to get one and I forgot. You stretch it over your fingers, you pluck it. Makes a noise, right?
Like so.
That. Oh, yeah, like so. Let's see. There we go.
Isn't that incredible? That's just out of a rubber band, folks. Now imagine what
Yeah.
I could do with 6 strings.
Is that an electric rubber band?
Well, it's acoustic.
It's
electric.
amplified a little. Oh, okay.
Acoustic electric. Made out of mahogany wood. Actually,
Well-
that one I flashed in the beginning, this is mahogany wood.
Mahogany.
It is grandpa's guitars.
If you've got that little hair tie rubber band thing again, unplug it first and just plug it next to the microphone. Let us hear.
All right. Let's get some leverage on this thing.
Oh man, where's your rubber band tech? There you go.
Can we hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it actually very well, and I'm a little upset about how loud I can hear it. Oh, you plugged it in again.
I'm sorry. I just like to show off. It's not often I get asked to play the rubber band. Okay,
But
I'm
now,
usually very shy.
now, if you play it away from your microphone, you get nothing, right? Right, it's unplugged.
Can't hear that. Pathetic.
So, that's the problem that the history of guitar tried to solve: how to make it louder. So it's not a new problem that parents have been complaining about or about loud music. A string alone doesn't carry sound very far. It's the vibration that makes the sound. So one of the first ideas was to attach a string to a hollow body, wooden, kind of like that mahogany, and that hollow space acts as a speaker.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's basically where the idea came from.
May I, sir? May I? I have a bit of a speech.
Okay, I'll take a drink.
All right. In most string instruments, vibrations are transmitted to the body of the instrument, which often incorporates some sort of hollow or enclosed area. The body of the instrument also vibrates along with the air inside of it. The vibration of the body of the instrument and the enclosed hollow or chamber made the vibration of the string more audible to the performer and the audience. The body of most string instruments is hollow in order to have better sound projection. Some, however, such as an electric guitar or other instruments, rely on electric amplification. Maybe made
we'll
of
get
solid.
there. We'll get there.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers in case you haven't kept up with guitar technology in the past 50 years.
You went high tech on me.
I actually didn't even think about the fact that the body itself adds vibration to it, but you're right. That's interesting.
Right. And I don't know how much you play the acoustic.
Not very
or
much.
No amps, so a lot of acoustic. Right. But if you push it up against probably not this wall behind me because I think it's drywall, but wood, like the wood panels and stuff, or perhaps a wood pillar randomly placed in the middle of your room for some reason. I think wood, that vibration kind of resonates in whatever you have it pressed against as well. I always thought that was cool.
It is cool.
Too stupid to understand why.
It is cool that ancient peoples thought to use these techniques to create music. It's pretty cool.
Just plucking a string and it's like, do that again.
Wait a tick.
Hold the phone.
Ancient Egypt, of course, used harps and lute-like instruments. By the way, that was a very good speech. I enjoyed it very much.
I did not prepare it, but thank you anyway.
Okay. You could have told me you did, and I wouldn't have even thought anything.
I'm a speaker, but I have ghostwriters.
They're all dead.
Hey, you're looking at the one honest man in the industry. I love George. Thank you for all you do, George.
We are nothing if not honest about how bad we are.
We're raw and unfiltered.
We're raw, unfiltered, uncondomed,
uncircumcised.
I'm not even going to keep going. So the Greeks, they had, I showed you this instrument off air. They had a kithara, which almost looked like a bow with a wooden bass. About a foot tall bass at the bottom of it. Not a bass guitar, but a bass to it. Exactly like that.
My baby.
I get that stuck in my head occasionally. I don't know why. It is a killer bass line.
Right.
Now the in the Middle East, there was a Persian design that kind of shaped more or less how guitars would become later. Stringed instruments in general, I guess. It was called an oud. O-U-D. O-U-D. Oud. Not to be confused with a load. An oud.
Which they were in no short supply of either. Okay.
Sorry, would that be an oud? I
like ode.
Okay, we'll say ode. I'm going to show a picture of this because I can. Thanks to thanks to the
quite
marvels
frankly,
of technology.
I have the power to, and that's all the reason I need.
That's all you need. That's an ode right there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know you can't see my mouse, but I really like the headstock on that.
Yeah, I like how it looks like cool. A music note.
Yeah, it does. Oh, I didn't even notice that until you said it. It kind of reminded me of like.
Backwards.
Really, still. Reminds me of like a primitive Ovation guitar. Have you ever seen those?
A primitive what kind of guitar?
Ovation.
Uh-uh.
They have
Whoa.
they have the round back bodies like that. Oh, you just went dark.
Yeah, I did. Oh, what happened?
Is that your screen?
Hold on. Technical difficulties.
That
Yeah,
almost
dude,
sounded like the Simpsons noise. Simpsons.
I don't know what's happening. You can't. Oh!
Oh no! There, you're
Hello.
back. At least on my screen.
Well, I can see on the laptop, but.
Oh, but your floating screen is not sharing.
What in the world is going on here?
The history of technical difficulties.
You mean the pioneers of technical difficulties, sir?
I
The
wish I had a silly video to play whenever we had technical difficulties.
Right, we got to make one.
Yeah,
You,
like the hang.
you gotta make our
hang
little
in there.
mascots doing something funny.
Hang in there. They're both hanging from the screen.
Hang in there, baby.
I could probably make something like that. I'll work on that eventually.
Fuck, dude, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, you keep going. I'll figure out what's going on my end.
Okay.
Unless, am I dark? Like you can still see me and stuff, right?
Yeah, I can still see you. I can still hear you. You're there. It's just that you don't have your screen, I guess.
100% sexy.
But you said you could see me on the laptop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Aud, as we saw, has a rounded body and a short neck, kind of like a goose. And it was built for plucking rather than bowing. A lot of instruments before that, the stringed instruments, were made to be played with a bow. There were some, like the harp and stuff, were meant for fingerstyle, meant to be fingered.
Oh yeah.
But as you saw from the Ode,
There we go.
there it is. I can see you again. The Ode was not. It was. I forgot what I was saying now because I was focused on you finally being back.
Hello.
Oh, it doesn't resemble a modern guitar at all in an obvious way. Like it does and it doesn't. It does and it doesn't. but if you set it next to like a Telecaster or something, or a BC Rich, it's not going to look like it's a guitar.
Right.
Maybe
It's gonna look-
great grandpa's guitar.
It's grandpa's guitars.
But
Dildos.
that dildos. It is Am's dildo.
It's dildos.
The design spread very quickly through the Islamic world, especially North Africa and into Iberia. And, that's pretty much stringed instruments as far as popularity goes up until that time, until Europe.
Europe.
Oh, yeah, Europe had a whole ecosystem of stringed instruments. The lutes, the citterns, the gitterns, and the vihuelas, which sounds more like a body part. And, of course, they also had harps. But there's a dozen different regional variations of these that don't really... we haven't had anything really survive other than maybe illustrations or mentions in books. And, things just didn't last very long because they were stupid. They weren't very good. And historians will argue about the categories that these instruments are in because musicians at the time weren't exactly consistent with labeling and putting everything in, this is what came next, and then we went to this. And a lot of the musicians were just musicians, man. That doesn't really change, even through history.
Right, they're like, I just play the fucking thing, dude. I don't know.
The family tree's missing some branches, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
It's just like humans. There's some missing ancestors, probably. That we just haven't found yet.
The true ancestor of the guitar evolved alongside other instruments that weren't all that dissimilar, but they all just went off into different paths.
I think I'm a believer in the using the hunting bow to play the boom 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 boom.
I mean, you could theoretically.
Like I'm thinking, like besides a bow, what else is a long enough string with tension on it that you're going to be able to hear something? You know what I mean?
That would be the first, unless I can't think of another object that would be for sure that's what it was used for. That probably predated a lot of other uses for strings.
Right.
A bow is a very, very, very primitive item when you go far enough back.
Right.
Probably one of the earliest. So yeah, I could see that, like just some hunter who's having no luck at all and he's out there just boom, 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 boom.
The
And
guy's on
realizes
his
if he
little
loosens...
tree over there, like.
He's playing fucking Hammer Smashed Face up in the woods.
Fucking one guy, he's been drinking. He's like, "Oh, lady, kicked me out last night."
Play Freebird!
Oh God, get that guy out of here. What's next? Hot for teacher. All right.
Once again, the American redneck.
He is timeless, and I would say it's obvious he's not just American, but for the sake of having something to hold on to that I'm proud of, American redneck.
Yeah. The American redneck.
And only when he
history.
pops up in history, not the modern American redneck. I'm very disappointed with you lot. I will say
No.
that does not represent the opinions of the show, but
Well, no,
that's
I'm
me.
with you. I'm with you. The American redneck was much better when he wasn't American.
And yeah,
And wasn't so redneck. There was no redneck yet.
the red in your neck does not come from being Cherokee. All right, I'm also tired of it. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of, spider webbing it here, but American redneck, just stop it. That's what I'll say. You died when Larry the Cable Guy came out as a liberal.
Kind of killed the whole facade.
Right. I mean, it died right there. The movement died in its tracks. Years
Get
of
her done.
progress. I'm pretty sure that's written on a clay tablet in Mesopotamia. Like, get her done.
Get her done. And it was spelled right then.
Dude, you heard that? Makes me think of this fucking lighter my grandfather gave me as a kid. It was like
Oh, God.
a pair of tits. And you fucking flip it open and strike it and be like, get her done. Get her done.
Your granddad sounds like the American redneck.
My fucking mom hated it so much, dude. I bothered the fuck out of her with that shit.
Oh, my God.
Even if it didn't light, just pushing the button was enough to hear Larry's sultry voice. Get her done.
Sultry voice. That's probably the first time Larry the Cable Guy's voice has ever been described that way.
Well, hopefully he'll endorse us. That's,
Hopefully. Hopefully he's got money. Everybody's money's good here. Hell, I'll even
made
take
a lot of poop jokes. It's funny how when like rednecks make poop jokes, it's perfectly fine. It's Southern culture, but like if I do
that is Southern culture. We're too far north for that to be cultured here, I guess.
I am happy to hear the term "stepped on a barking spider" used in this area, so that makes me happy.
I'm just happy the phrase waffle stomp gets used still. I love that phrase. Oh, anyway.
I'll take a short break. I need to go have me a waffle stomp.
Gotta get me a waffle stomp in. Try to get one in a day.
I got the fucking nerves, brother.
Like to keep it regular.
I don't want to do a pancake stomp. That's just messy.
So one of the most that's just flattening it.
Right.
One of the most important Spanish instruments for the family tree that is the guitar is the vihuela, and the vihuela has a curved body and a fretted neck, and it gets plucked like a lute. And the tuning systems on them lead closer to lute traditions than modern guitar, But it is kind of accepted by a lot of music historians as being the predecessor to the guitar. And
So, maybe we see a picture.
no, because I don't have. Hold on.
Earlier, I said I had the power to show. I also have the power to not. Simply because I wish.
We need to get you the ability to show things again. Oh, okay. I did have a picture of this up, and then I did not any longer. You're gonna like this.
Yes. I like the music on that instrument. That was cool.
This one, you'll see what I mean by saying when I say that this is accepted as, for sure, one of the earliest ones we can trace back to being a predecessor to the guitar. Before I actually show it to you, let me do one quick thing, and that's I want to set you up with about when it was first plucked. And the best I can find, the earliest version, or the earliest mention, 1480.
Oh.
So, yeah, we're going pretty far back. But this is,
yeah, before Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yeah, I think it is, because I don't remember the song.
Predates America.
But there we go. That's a vihuela.
Oh. Oh,
vihuela.
well, that's
That
just
looks like a
that's
guitar.
Just a guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. If you're not watching, which you should be, and seeing our beautiful faces, it
Why are you
basically
not?
looks like a decorative acoustic guitar with, I guess, more of a narrower body in the middle, and it looks
The
like a shorter neck.
the way the strings are wound too also looks a different orientation.
Oh, that kind of reminds me of classical style, like nylon strings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like instead
But
of the
it,
posts coming out of the head, they're
yeah,
like running through it there, like a fishing
and
reel.
I know the one in the picture there appears to have 5 strings. Um,
Oh, it does only have 5 strings.
yeah,
That's
yeah, it
crazy.
does. It
Like a banjo.
looks like it came in 5 or 6 strings, and it was the the two, what's the word I'm looking for, standard tunings for this type of guitar, or sorry, for the vihuela, was G C F A D G. That was
GCF. What?
ADG.
ADG.
Very weird tuning. And the other standard accepted one was CF B sharp D G C.
Wow.
Yeah.
They could have used some humbucklers.
Now it's not an instrument that's played anymore, but back in like the 16th century, it was used alongside other Spanish and Portuguese instruments such as the harp, and there was some other stuff. There's kind of some of the instruments survived to like mariachi music and everything. But yeah, it was the predecessor to the guitar, really. That's like the first time we see that design. That for sure looks like a
It
guitar to me.
is grandpa's guitar's grandpa.
It is
Guitar.
grandpa's guitar. And that pattern,
Still dildos.
that pattern kind of is what stuck. We started to see it more used in. Oh man, I hit the wrong button. Now I went too far down. Oh wait, I went too far up. Okay.
God, it's like a fucking million degrees today, man. Fuck El Nino.
That's why my air conditioner is playing.
Oh, rub it. I did all of you a
It's
favor
rolling.
and moved my fan far away. So I am just barely getting my legs kissed by the
I-
moving air.
I forgot to turn on my air conditioner before I left this morning, so it was so hot in here because this room is so isolated.
Believe it.
So anyway, yeah, that's kind of where it started, and it also, unlike unlike some instruments, main instruments of the day, it was portable. It wasn't like the harp. Some of the harps were enormous. It could be moved around. You could take it to celebrations and religious festivals and stuff. All you needed was a voice and this instrument. So, by the 1600s, this shape starts to appear more in Europe, and we get the Baroque guitar, which
The what?
the Baroque, Baroque. I might not be saying that right,
Okay.
but it's the guitar of classical music.
Bark.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me
Bark
double
has
check.
butt, baby.
Let me see if I can find an instrument or a picture of this instrument.
Are you Barks, Mug, A&W?
Oh, we talking root? We talking some root?
You know we're talking about the root.
This might be a very controversial opinion. I hate root beer. Hate it.
You know, I hear that so much that it never gets any easier to hear.
But
But
if you were to put a gun to me and say you have to choose a
what fucking root beer do you drink?
I would
None
have
is
to
not an answer.
I would have to say A and W
Oh, all right. Give me
And-
your fucking gun.
and only at one of their restaurants. Has to be right out of that fountain with a nice burger. A nice burg.
I bet it's pretty good from the restaurant.
It's still root beer. So it
Um,
sucks.
I'm I mean, I'm stuck between Mug or Barks because Mug has the dog, but Barks has bite, so I'm confused.
Both of them
Probably
can bite me.
Bark looks like Steel Reserve, so I think that one wins for me.
That's why it wins?
Yeah.
Sir!
It's got the slogan, okay? Mug fucking missed it. You have
It does
the
have
dog.
yeah, they've got the dog and they didn't use Barks as
Yeah,
bites.
Mug has fuck all to do with the dog. Barks, it's in the
No,
fucking name.
I see Mug and I think you misspelled Pug with a dog mascot like that.
Right. Good fucking, give me a can of that Pug root beer.
Anyway, here's the Baroque guitar.
Baruch. Oh, whoa. Look at that little guy.
It looks very intricate. Like fancy. Like I shouldn't be touching that.
Right, like that's getting passed down. That's the only one of that instrument you're going to see in a local principality. Probably in a lifetime.
And it's not for poors. You can fuck right
No.
off if you're poor.
I had to quite literally sell my grandmama for this, and I'd do it again.
Oh, so let's see. This was the time when people kind of fucked around with tunings, and I'm not gonna get into this because I found a whole thing about how people would. This is kind of cool though, but the reason I'm including it, sometimes they would tune like two people playing these guitars would tune separate. Two guitars would be tuned separately, differently, and they would still create music that way. They'd be in different tunings. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
the Baroque guitar became very popular, and you could find it all over the place, basically, in Europe. By the 1700s, they started to just settle on certain six-string tunings. And so it kind of became a standardization. That's what, we still, to this day, E standard, C standard.
Yeah.
That's the standard tuning, and
D sharp.
I don't know for sure, but from what I could find, it looks like this is the era that started to become a thing.
Like the standard tuning?
The standard tunings.
I guess that's why it would be called standard tuning, I guess.
Yeah. And the benefit to that is when you have a standard, you can meet with any other musician who knows anything about music, even if they've just started playing, and they would know standard tuning.
Right. So you have references for blah, 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 blah.
It in a sense becomes a language that way.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Music is awesome in that way.
It is. Now, in Spain, well, I should preface this a little bit just so you get the idea. During the 1800s, there were, guitar builders or luthiers who would experiment constantly with the different shapes of the guitar body, how you'd brace, to keep it stable, and the sizes of the guitars. And one builder changed the direction of the instrument a lot more than others did, and his name was Antonio de Torres Gerardo. I messed that last name up, but I did the rest pretty good. It's
nice. I couldn't even tell you were white.
Yes, you can. Look at the screen. That's what that glow is coming from. That's my reflection.
That's your angelic glow from your platinum blonde hair and your fair white skin.
If I was any whiter, I'd be translucent.
I feel like I look like, depending on the angle of the light, you can't really tell what I am. From the front, I'm definitely white. But then, like, I turn to the side, you're like, hold the phone. What's going on there?
And even our little what are they called? Fucking thumbnails. The thumbnail art, you look way darker every.
People gotta wonder, like, is he the ethnic diversity? I'm not.
And then I see us next to each other, and I'm in like real life, and I'm like, that's not really that far off from our skin tones, I guess.
Right. And if you're just listening to the voice, you can tell who's the whiter of the two of us, I think. And if you're not watching, you can't tell who I'm pointing at, but I'll let that sit.
Is that because I talk like a nerd sometimes on here?
Yes.
Torres didn't just refine the guitar. He's just going to keep going. I'd never heard this name before. He's the one that kind of he rebuilt it basically. He increased the body size and rebalanced the proportions of like the neck, and I guess the other things like strings and shit.
I didn't even think earlier to look at how long the fretboard was on some of those instruments.
Some of them are very short. Also, if you've ever looked inside of an acoustic, you'll notice that there's just a lot of nonsensical patterns in there from the wood.
Fucking nothing except for picks that I dropped between the strings.
Yeah. But there's just in most guitars, there's a lot of weird bracing. There's a lot of stuff up against the flatness of it. That's all made for strength and resonance, so you get more volume and more clarity. Like if you had a Baroque guitar with you, which we don't because we're not rich, and you played it next to that acoustic, your acoustic would sound much louder because it's built for the Renaissance.
Acoustic guitar cam.
Oh,
acoustic guitar cam.
See, like around the sticker, you've got those little just random wood things.
Yeah, like the thingy.
Yeah. I wish I had a way to like make
thingy.
like. I wish I had the way to do like the football thing where I could circle things. I
need like one of the. Blah, blah. I wish I had like one of those cameras they fucking stick up your ass when you get a colonoscopy, so I could like.
Oh yeah,
fucking inside the guitar. What's in there? I've always wondered.
You do have the webcam probably would. It might get stuck though.
You know, it's such a pain in the dick fucking restringing that thing, dude. I've got one of the little bridge nuts, the little pegs that you pull out when you change the strings.
Bridge nuts. That was my nickname in high school.
Nice. That's my mom's name.
I used to hang out on bridges.
See? You see it.
Oh, yeah.
The black-eyed pea.
Oh, yeah.
And it affects a lot more than you'd think for some fucking reason. Irritating shit.
So, yeah, all that stuff in the design of the more modern classical guitars is all made for sound, resonance. And, back then, nobody was thinking about rock concerts or stadium tours or anything like that. It's just, playing music in small performance spaces, homes.
Hey, I don't feel like participating in society, so I'm going to make a career out of my hobby.
Yeah, I'm going to go down here and play at the brothel.
I'm going to go play at the fucking Ye Old Eagles. See ya.
Give me a tip and then go see the tits.
I'm going to the Moose Tavern. Don't fucking call me.
I'll be at the Moose Knuckle Lodge. You know where to find me.
Where they appreciate me.
Now, in America, in the 1800s, European immigrants bring guitars. And one of the most important builders in these early days was somebody named C.F. Martin. Now, have you heard? I'm sure you've heard of Martin guitars. They make some beautiful acoustic guitars. Martin.
Yes.
Yeah,
Martin.
Everyone knows.
Simple,
Martin.
rustic, and robust.
Simple, rustic, and expensive.
Martin. I don't know about the guitars.
The guitars are nice. I've played a few. Way out of my price range. But their niche, at first at least, was small gatherings, around the fireplace, home music, entertainment at the house. It was a middle-class entertainment style, and this was a time, though, that musical things were starting to change. There was cities were growing, railroads would connect regions, people would travel, and you had different people playing different music, and now they've got a way to kind of connect. Musicians meeting each other while traveling. It starts small, but that's where styles back then, at least, would begin to mix and evolve, and we'd start seeing other things, and musicians started to find that they needed instruments that could handle more volume and more durability. And
if only I could get this fucking thing to go.
Right, exactly. And a lot of Martin's, the Martin Company's guitars were one of the. Let me double check this before I just flat out say it.
Don't watch it.
Because I didn't.
We got an
write
endorsement on the line, sir.
No, we do not.
I want to thank today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. That's right, Raid, the 2022 voted most ambitious RPG of the year. Over 500 customizable characters.
Wah, 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 wah.
Just need a
Gotta-
cane to come out around my neck with like a slide whistle playing.
Hold on.
One day when we're rich, we'll have props and effects and such things. Maybe a new,
Right.
better
One day.
co-host for you.
If we get rid of you, we should get rid of me too, and then we'll definitely have a better show.
I'm not the co-host you deserve. I'm the one you can afford.
No, you are the co-host I deserve, and I'm the co-host that you probably did something really bad in a past life to deserve.
That's right, baby.
All right, I'm sorry. I thought maybe the Martin company was the first mass-produced guitar, but I can't find anything actually saying that. But they were by 1928 were making over 5,000 instruments per year, which was
Damn.
a lot at the time.
Tall order.
Oh yeah. What did they do that was so? I know there's something.
They
Sorry,
had
I
the
studied a lot of this
ambition.
while not sleeping great lately. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the one thing that they kind of helped with a lot is the X bracing system, which I don't know exactly how to explain, but they didn't develop it. Or sorry, they developed it, but they didn't apply for a patent for it. They just kind of let people use it. And so by the later 1850s, because it was early when this happened, the X bracing was used by several makers, all of whom were German-American immigrants who knew each other. So
Back to guitar game.
there's no evidence that he actually invented the system, but he is the first one to use it on a large scale. So that was kind of their claim to fame.
And the frame.
And that's another thing. I'm going to try to see if I can find a picture of what the X bracing system is.
Guitar cam initiated.
Okay. So it's basically like you showed what you had on the inside of there. See how yours are straight. No, it's
The little
actually
little
that's
right there.
that's kind of a part of it actually. Actually, no, that is exactly it. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong picture. That is exactly it. That is the X bracing system that you see in there, where on the top part it X's.
Thank
On the
you,
top part of the
guitar
guitar.
cam.
Yeah, that was very helpful actually. So anyway, yeah, they were the ones that kind of popularized it, but they weren't the ones to invent it. But there was something else that was that needed to be changed, and you'll see why. Do you know what guitar strings were made of in these days?
Hair?
Good guess. Animal intestines.
Oh.
Yeah. Steel wires steel wire wasn't even produced. Sorry, steel wire was produced, but it was improved in the 1800s. And guitar makers began to experiment with metal strings, and that kind of changed everything because you get more tension, you get more volume, and more brightness. But also get a little bit more stress on the instrument. That's a lot of tension.
Yeah.
So the bracing becomes even more reinforced, and the bodies get redesigned. And, it changes, but not in a dramatic way for those things, because it just basically means bigger X systems and shit like that. I imagine this is probably when truss rods became more important.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. I'm going to check that, but I don't know exactly when the truss rod was first incorporated in a guitar.
I wonder how bowed out some of the earlier guitars.
Oh,
like
yeah. Can you
before.
imagine?
Yeah. That's
Like some of the that tension must have been insane.
looks like the fucking string bow. Ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, okay, so I was right on that guess. I didn't even look this up earlier. The truss rod, the idea of a truss rod actually appeared in patents as early as 1908. So this was already a problem by then. And that's around the time that these things became the early 1900s. The body size began to change. That's when that happened. That's also when the dreadnought design settled in to become the mainstay of the guitar body.
would you explain to our kind viewers what a truss rod is?
What the truss rod is? The truss rod is I don't remember what exactly it's made of, but it's a metal bar that goes through the neck of the guitar, which keeps it from warping or from bending or anything. It just keeps everything nice and solid. And you wouldn't think that's important.
You can see the nut for it right there.
Yeah.
It's like a Allen wrench kind of deal. Don't
Yeah,
fuck with it, folks.
No, you would think that it's not that important, but any type of adjustment to a truss rod can severely fuck up the intonation of your guitar. Like
fucking rip a hole in the time-space continuum. Don't do it.
Basically, but it'll definitely. I had a guitar with a fucked up truss rod at one point in my life, and whereas you were playing an open E or a G or anything like that, it sounded fine. But once you started going up the guitar, going down the guitar, going down on the guitar, suddenly you'd go from one note sounding perfectly great, you go to the next fret down, and it sound terribly out of tune. Yeah. So they're very, very important for a guitar, and it's something that most people, I didn't even know when I first started playing guitar. I didn't know for a long time. But if you want to see what a dreadnought guitar looks like, you can just hold up your guitar again. That's the dreadnought, basically. I think, actually.
It has the model in here. This one. Well, that doesn't fucking help. But you see the shape we got going on here, folks.
Yeah, and here's an image from Google just to back it up. That's what a dreadnought guitar is.
Yeah.
It's a classic acoustic guitar, the classic grandpa's guitar.
This one's got like the thin head, baby. This one's got the with the slim waist.
the birthing hips. God damn it!
Look at that ratio.
It does have some birthing hips.
Will you have my kids?
Oh, of course this episode's going to get crazy. So now with all these changes, the heavier bodies, the thicker strings, you could get more resonance, you could get more loud. And the next evolution of the guitar came with the blues.
The blues.
This is when we first really started bending strings, sliding, and also tunings began to shift from the standard to match the vocal phrasing to feel more conversational almost, the way the melodies and the rhythms would go,
Yeah.
The guitar kind of starts to act like a voice instead of just a background instrument.
Right, instead of a beat and the timekeeping means it becomes its own soul, its own entity, its own identity in the song.
It's kind of its own storyteller in the music. And the thing with
I heard that man make sweet love to his guitar on the stage, and he didn't have a bit of shame in him. The guitar needed a cigarette.
The birthing hips.
Oh God! Pardon me. I seem to have the post-coitus vapors.
No.
Yes, and the clarity to know that what I did was wrong, but I don't care.
Before we move on from the blues, I always got to take the opportunity to say one of my favorite George Carlin quotes, which was, "The secret about the blues is it's not enough to know which notes to play; it's you got to know when to play them." And that's the blues in a nutshell to me. But
yeah, pretty accurate.
He also didn't think that that white people should be dancing like that.
He had some for the time opinions. I will put it that way.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into that whole shtick. There was a lot of words we can get deplatformed for that bit, but
yeah, you could use words and not be hateful, folks. I mean, I'm not saying it, not today, but
George Carlin was a great example of context matters. Right. He really was. I don't know anyone else who can get away with some of this.
That motherfucker, dude, he just beats a horse with his point. It's just like, how many fucking... God, dude. His words matter fucking thing. Very true, but like...
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He could just go on and on and on about anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my hair got stuck.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
trying
rubbing your hair again, man. Okay. I see. We're
I'm
just
not
gonna
gonna.
take digs at each other this whole show, man. I'm gonna have to fucking look at
That's
my
the show.
contract again.
That's the show.
And
Is
that's a
us
rep.
fucking with us each other. So again, we come, and I think I prefaced this earlier, is that the story of the guitar is basically, can it get any louder? The jazz bands
rock?
of the jazz bands of the 20s and 30s, they wanted that. They wanted something louder. Why? Because drums needed to be louder, and also, if you remember in jazz, brass sections dominate the sound levels. So
Right.
there's
If
no
you've never
volume
played
control.
next to, if you've never played next to horned instruments, specifically brass, fuck.
Oh, brass is fucking loud. So something louder, would be better. And of course, we've already done the bigger. If you get any bigger with an acoustic guitar, it's just start to get comical. Playing it any heavier is going to just be frustrating.
Yeah,
There's a limit to how much you can push, right?
right.
So
right.
this is where we go into a different direction. Not how can we make the guitar sound louder acoustically, but how can we amplify it electronically?
How can we give it a little boost? Huh?
Yeah.
How can we, I don't know, amplify the sounds that already come out of the guitar?
But to do that, to get sound to be louder out of the guitar, we need something that will pick it up. Pick up the sound.
Yes.
What could do that? What could a pickup? That's what came next. Magnetic pickups would convert
It's
string
brilliant.
energy. It's brilliant. String. Everyone's talking about it. They would convert string vibration into electronic
I
signals.
don't want him to come here. He's coming.
I'm gonna come.
Do not deny me, Boo Boo. You know you let me. Stop it.
So the magnetic pickups would pick up the string vibration, connect it to it, or convert it into electronic signal. You got me all fucked up here. Amplifiers would then boost that signal, and speakers would project it outward. So now you don't have to rely on a wooden body alone, and the first electric guitars appear in the 1930s.
Acoustic guitars, horrible guitars. You can barely hear them. I walked into the function. I said, "Where the hell's the music?"
Why the hell are you playing a grandpa's guitar? Is what I said to him.
And so I looked at the guy. I said, "That is dildo grandpa guitars."
I said, "What are you? Some type of dildo?"
And he said, "Sir." And I said, "What? I don't even know what your name is. I mean, why are you calling me sir?" And he now calls me Mr. President. I'm still getting used to that. He used to call me Don.
With tears in his eyes from my bullying, he said. So do you want to see the first electric, well, not the first, but the most prominent electric guitar of what year was this? I want to say it was 1930s. I don't have an exact date. I could find it, but I don't feel like it.
She got some birthing hips.
Ooh, well, no, I wouldn't get too excited. This is kind of on the other spectrum.
Well, aren't you just a pear-shaped little tot, huh?
There it is. Kind of looks like a meth pipe.
That's exactly. I saw that. I was like, what the fuck?
You thought it was a gag at first, didn't you?
That's crazy.
It does look like a bubble.
That's the first electric guitar?
Yeah, and it gets better. You know what they called it? No, not what you're
The
thinking.
bubble.
No. They called it the frying pan. Simple times.
Okay.
And here's
man,
the
just
part.
take a picture of that. You keep going
Yeah.
before you
The
take it off
part-
the screen.
The part I really like about it is what brand made this. It's a brand still around today.
Bubble.
No, the Rickenbacker.
Oh, okay.
It's a Rickenbacker, and it was developed in the early 30s, and they had a patent for it by 1937. And it's a lap guitar. It's a steel guitar.
Okay.
So if you're not familiar with the steel guitar, just look up any, I don't know, some type of bluegrass, I guess.
Yeah.
They use a lot of steel guitars.
We didn't like BB King and he's blues, right? The blues,
Yeah, he's blues.
folks.
I'm laughing because I was thinking of that Muddy Waters
fuck it
bit on Family Guy. Dun, 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 dun. Ah!
Oh my god! I think I'm passing a kidney stone.
Ah!
I love that riff so much, dude.
It's a
I
classic
love how many.
blues riff.
Yeah, I think of fucking like boomers, like the boomer pages and shit.
Right.
Because there's like cell phone ringtones that are like that. It's like I've definitely heard some
Dun,
pretentious
dun,
old
dun,
fucking
dun.
bastard. Your mom is calling.
It reminds me. It doesn't remind me of. It is basically the same thing. Fucking. It's that same
Diesel?
riff that they played in. Yeah, it's Diesel. It's also Family Guy whenever they were doing the Jared bit.
The what?
Jared from Subway. That was the
What?
music they play anytime Jared from Subway would show up on Family or on
yes!
on
Fucking
South Park.
South Park.
He's
He's
Jared.
looking good.
Yeah, he's looking good. Dun, 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 dun.
Dude,
It was literally that same
I
thing.
love it. He's just looking good.
So dumb.
Eating the Subway sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Oh my god!
Oh
I want
my
to give
God.
all your kids AIDS. Please.
And that's it for
please.
us, guys.
To my enemies, please don't clip that and isolate that. That wouldn't be funny.
Oh man. I forgot all about what I was talking about now. Yeah, clip it. I encourage you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, this show is going off the rails.
It was never on the rails, sir.
That's a great point, actually.
Look at the on-screen talent.
We were never on any rails.
Doomed from the get-go.
Now, have we done some rails? We've never been on them. Where was I at here?
I can tell it was so easy.
Huh?
It's so easy.
Yeah, it's a standard blues in E riff. Yeah, it's so
I
easy.
never really tried to play it.
Oh, really?
Really?
So, anyway, with that's the first guitar prototype not prototype, the first guitar that had the electronic pickups in it. And the technology at the time was rough, but the idea still worked, and now volume can be controlled. So that changes a lot of things because, of course, jazz musicians jumped on this immediately. And, they're no longer buried under horns or under the rhythm of everything else. They're now audible in the mix. But the actual guitars, and not just the steel guitars, actually still relied on the hollow bodies to produce the sound. Now, the problem with that was, with these electronic pickups now, if things weren't perfect, you'd get feedback. Turn the amp up too far, and the instrument just starts to howl. So
You ever accidentally plug your guitar in when the shit's still turned all the way up?
Yes. Love that sound.
Yeah, me too.
It sucks. Oh, man. I hate it.
I love feedback. I love high-pitched noises and otherwise annoying buzzing noises. Oh, really? Do it some more, please. I wasn't almost in tune or anything.
So at this point, hold on, sorry, got too many things open up here. So at this point, they decided to start experimenting with solid body designs where you'd have less resonance and more control over the feedback. Also get a lot more stability on high volumes. And there was a guy who in California who approached it like an engineering problem instead of a music problem. He moved away from the traditional and started to focus on the function. And his name was Leo Fender.
Oh,
and Leonardo Fenderle. 1950, he released something called the Broadcaster.
The Broadcaster.
Which didn't keep that name very long. He changed that to the Telecaster.
Is your guitar behind you? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm confusing. I'm thinking of Stratocaster.
That back there, I don't know how well you can see it. That's a Telecaster. I don't know if I showed it.
Yeah. Is it real? Real Fender?
No, it's a Squire, but it's
Oh,
still it's a Squire Telecast. Squire is the Costco Temu version of their own product.
Are you even a bedroom guitar guy if you don't have?
The Squire Strat.
Yes. Well,
Now, the 1950 broadcaster looked exactly like a Telecaster, so it didn't really change, just the name. 1951, it's the first widely successful solid body electric guitar. Very simple, bolt-on neck, 2 pickups, and it was very easy to mass produce, and it was built for durability and volume, and that's basically changed the course of the guitar's evolution, because it wasn't a rock instrument. It was for country guitar players, blues players, the jazz musicians, but they needed something more funky. But
give me some different sound.
I mean, the Telecaster had its place because the blues, the country, gospel, rhythm and blues. But eventually, out of that, rock and roll begins to form, and the Telecaster is not quite there yet. So they introduced the Stratocaster in '54, and the Stratocaster looks a little bit more unusual compared to older traditional guitars. It had 3 pickups, a contoured body, as you saw. It also had the vibrato system, the whammy bar, as we call it now, and the double cutaway shape. Double cutaway shape. I don't even know what that means exactly, but it was a more futuristic silhouette. The birth and hips. That might be the best way to put it. The birth and hips.
The hips of the guitar, if you will, the part that rests in your lap.
Now, early on, it was kind of a modest reaction. It wasn't a huge hit. A lot of the professional musicians started to prefer them, but it slowly began to get accepted more mainstream. Buddy Holly was actually the first one to really bring the Stratocaster into mainstream popularity, whereas before that, with the Telecaster, you had guys like Buck Owens who would use it. So yeah, some professional musicians had a part to play in the evolution of the guitar, because they were the ones to bring it to the mainstay. Now, so we were in the late '50s when we came to Buddy Holly, but in 1952, another guitar was a very big name was introduced, and that was the Gibson Les Paul, invented by Les Paul.
I do like those guitars.
I have. I hate them. I hate them so much.
It's like
the reason
it reminds
for
me
it,
of Slash. Like, I don't play like Slash.
My cousin has one, and he loved Slash, so that's why he wanted one. It had a very different design for the body. It had a set neck, so it wasn't bolted in. Had a heavier body, and I could tell you that's why one of the main reasons I hate them. Very, very heavy body.
Better hope your strap is fucking in.
Right.
I fucking need those strap blocks.
They also had dual humbucking pickups, where instead of the single coil, they had the humbucking dual pickups. And that produced a thicker, warmer tone out of them. They do have a great sound. I hate to play them, but they've got a great sound to them.
That's what Zach Wild's guitar is, right?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
I like
it. It is cool. This actually became a bigger hit overall in the professional music, industry circles. It hadn't quite got the real popular cultural explosion yet, but rock and roll's going to change that. We'll get there. When rock music became a big thing in the towards the end of the 50s, teenagers loved rock and roll back then, which we wouldn't consider rock and roll very much. Nowadays, maybe. Right. Record labels start building entire sounds around these guitars, and Chuck Berry, of course, turns guitar riffs into the backbones of the songs. Buddy Holly, still around at this time, was or when he was still around at the time, also helped explode the pop imagery of it. And somewhere along the way of this, and I don't have an exact timeline of this, but amplifiers start to get pushed past the limits of the clean sound. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Like at some point, clean doesn't sound crisp anymore. Right. It starts to sound. What's the word? Distorted?
Yeah, distorted. That's a good word for it.
Now,
I wonder how many people were like, man, I've worked around the fuzz and the feedback so long, clean just does not sound right to me.
Well, their problem was more of distortion is not a feature, it's a bug. But the bug sounds pretty fucking cool, so they leaned into it.
Crunchy.
And of course, this isn't the history of music. I don't want anyone to think that we're going to set a... I'm going to go over some musicians here who helped progress the sound and the image of music, or guitars, but not necessarily end-all, be-all of, we're not going to go into how they got there and all that stuff.
I can also personally attest that this guy listens... He's the guy that's like, I listen to everything. He does.
Yeah, I do.
Not pop music, but...
No, but every now and then you'd be surprised. I like some covers of some pop songs, like Tenacious D does a brilliant cover of Oops, I Did It Again.
Oh, yeah.
It's very funny because it's Jack Black. But, yeah, he's funny because he's fat. 1960s, American blues and rock recordings start to become popular in the UK, and the young British musicians obsess over these things, and bands like the Beatles, we've probably heard of them, the Rolling Stones, get people like that. They kind of reinterpret the sounds, and in turn, their music gets sold over the Atlantic. Exactly. Wait a tick.
Bloody nice.
Hand me some more of that acid. I gotta try this.
Oh, put that on the player again. That was quite lovely.
Guys like Eric Clapton built a reputation around being a blues virtuoso. He was very good at his time.
That's who I think of when I think of Fender for some reason.
Yeah, he's attached to that very well.
Is he Strat or Tele?
You know what? I want to say Telecaster, but I might be wrong on that. Go with his most famous guitar. Oh, no, it's a Strat. I'm sorry, it definitely is a Strat.
It is a Strat? Okay.
Yeah, it's absolutely a Strat. He does play a variety of different stuff, but it looks like his main, especially classic pictures of him, looks like he's playing a Strat. At least off the Anyway. Now, Hendrix, he came along with a completely different approach. Jimi Hendrix, of course. He didn't invent new hardware. Let's get that out of the way. Instead, he pushed the existing tools into unfamiliar territory, and now feedback is part of the musical experience. He used so many different effects that were just unpredictable in his days, and it's still unpredictable too if you start listening to stuff of his you've never heard before. Just doesn't sound the way a guitar should ever sound.
Right. Probably especially not for the times.
No, at the time it must have been like, I don't know, seeing somebody on acid playing a guitar.
Right. It's like he had a fucking hit of acid in his headband, man, and he was just enlightened during the show.
Right.
Have you heard that? I don't know if that story's real or not.
I don't know, but it's
leave a comment below if you know that story.
His influence is basically like he did so many weird things with guitars. Effects pedals, when they came along, were influenced by some of his stylings and some of the weird sounds. Not necessarily these, but I'm going to list off some things like fuzz. Oh, God. Wah pedals, phasers, flangers, delay, reverb, octave shifting, things like that. Each pedal reshapes the signal in real time, which is pretty cool if you think about it at a electronic level. And of course, amplifiers get bigger, and that's where you start seeing the wall of sound.
Yes.
Volume
combine effects.
Volume becomes part of the identity of rock music that way.
Yes.
loud and different. But
Aggravating.
heavy metal took it in a different, heavier direction, just emphasizing on mainly the fucking the distortion. Tony Iommi. Tony Iommi built very dark, heavy, thick riffs. Here he comes. He's looking good. That combination of notes, do you know what that's called? Did it sound pretentious accidentally?
I don't. You've told me before, but I don't.
I think I've told you about it before. The devil's tritone, the three notes that sound evil. Were even frowned upon in the early church days. Those three notes being played in those sequence was thought to be a harbinger of bad things, an omen.
It's crazy.
Like, don't play that. Don't you dare play that.
Don't. That's when he did that, when he was told to stop. Don't do it. Don't do it again.
Now, in the 80s, kind of became the era of the original Guitar Heroes. Eddie Van Halen, yes. Not Stevie Ray. Well, Stevie Ray Vaughan was later. Stevie Ray Vaughan. I meant to say Steve Vai, but his name just got all conglomerated. Also, Joe Satriani I love Joe Satriani. He's got such a great repertoire of good music. Yngwie Malmsteen, of course, too, who was also famous for using the Stratocaster, albeit with the scalloped neck and fretboards.
That scalloped neck looks pretty fucking cool.
It does.
Always wanted a scalloped neck guitar.
And if you don't know what a scalloped neck is, it means instead of being flat, the neck, it is scalloped.
Right. Let's give a demonstration for those who have no imagination or aren't watching video. Oh, if you're not watching video,
flat. Now, if you will, Boo Boo, take the drill.
And just make a small divot. That way you can push down harder and put more leverage on the string.
Leverage.
Do they ever say that? Leverage. Like how they say vitamins.
Vitamins.
Leverage.
Now, some other new designs came around in the 80s. The locking tremolos, like I think this is when what's the name of it? The Floyd Rose tremolo bar. I think that was around the same time.
That locks the tension down low.
Yeah, and you can do both. You can do like the screaming dime style squeals.
Right, without pulling your strings and making them all out of tune and shit.
Yeah,
I think.
And it would lock the strings in place so they wouldn't go out of tune. That's what I was thinking of. Also, higher output pickups, so they would they would be able to produce a louder sound. Necks that were designed to be played faster, and more aggressive body styles like the Warlocks and the fucking Explorer, the Flying V.
I've been waiting the whole episode to pull this out.
Oh, not on camera, Boo.
I'm going to stand now, and yes, I will be cock level with the camera.
And whip it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Boom.
Oh, now what brand is that one? I don't think I've ever seen that.
This one's Lady Luck, I think.
Next time I swing by, you're gonna have to let me check that out. I don't think I've ever played that one. Never seen it.
But yes.
Oh yeah.
Pickups fucked up. The input. Anyway.
That's an easy fix.
I traded a fucking...
For someone smarter than me.
I traded... What did I trade for? An Epiphone, maybe? I can't remember what I traded. It was a really nice acoustic guitar that I bought. For this son of a bitch, because I liked it.
I like it too. It's worth it.
Look at that.
Now,
it's got playing yard pictures along the fretboard. Isn't that neat?
Now, the ironic thing is, in the 90s, at least for the mainstream 90s, instead of embracing all this technical chaos and, energy from the 80s, we stripped it back and played less.
Chill, guys. We're gonna mellow out a little bit. That was really angry. All right, you guys okay?
It's the pendulum swung back the other way, as it often does in history. So Yeah, I didn't either. I'm not a big fan of grunge. I know there's a couple of grunge bands that are okay, but it just changed things a little bit.
Love it.
Uh, now, of course, by the end of the 20th century, and probably even before, the guitar was pretty much you couldn't find a genre that did not have some type of guitar, bass guitar included. We're not going to go over bass guitars, but like the guitar itself is just all over the place, and even electric guitar and acoustic guitar have been used in genres you wouldn't expect at all. I mean, you'd expect it in pop music, maybe not really, not modern pop music, but it is there, and even in rap and other music.
You keep your damn computer music away from my guitar.
I'm sorry, we are getting to the computer age right now. And some of this is cool. Some of this is really cool. I don't know if you've ever played with this, but there is software you can download for both computers and phones where you can plug in a guitar and basically simulate an entire rig based on whatever musician you like.
That's
You
cool.
can try to emulate their sounds, to a degree. Still not perfect. At least
I
not
follow
that
a
I've
guy
tried.
on YouTube who posts videos of that. He's got his software and he'll like do it one at a time and show the
Yeah,
dials.
it's pretty cool.
It's insane.
I haven't got to really mess with that stuff in a long, long, long time, but I'm sure it's come along very nice now. But
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at the base of it, though, the physical guitar is still the same thing: wood, strings, neck, pickup, bridge, controls, a cable. That's it.
Right.
That's a guitar, and that part hasn't really changed much.
If it ain't broke,
but-
don't fix it.
But if there's one thing about the guitar is that it's stuck around. Like a lot of instruments over time just don't have the appeal as they used to. And some of those factors can be broken down. I think that may be the reason it sticks around is, for one, portability. For example, a piano does not travel well.
Right. It gets a little dicey going up and down stairs.
Right.
People
Versatility.
Don't like elevators either.
No, they do not. Versatility. It's one instrument, but you can do. Excuse me. With one instrument, you can do rhythm, harmony, and melody. It's the accessibility. With just a few basic chords, a couple of people could start jamming together within a few minutes, even if one of them has never picked up a guitar before. And it's also the fuck the drummer. Also, the cultural momentum of the guitar, each generation has inherited it and improved upon it. And every generation pushes the sounds of what we currently, or pushes the limits of what we currently have.
Right. It's like it's got all these capabilities just waiting to be unlocked. We just got to kind of meet it halfway.
Yeah.
Just like a lizard or something, it adapted and changed with the times to stick around.
And there's also something about the guitar as a cymbal, which is kind of because each guitar, I've always thought about this, and maybe I'm weird for it, but each type of guitar has a different cymbal beyond the sound, obvious sound, right? Like you see an acoustic guitar and you think authentic, it's raw, that's baseline, right? Unplugged, raw, uncondomed.
Uncircumcised.
That needs to be a new T-shirt. Uncondomed and uncircumcised.
Do it all raw, unfiltered, uncondomed, uncircumcised.
That'll be our new catch line next rebrand. Electric guitars kind of suggest rebellion, power. The badass.
He's a bit of a bad boy, perhaps.
Yeah,
that's a little too fast.
That's right. I'm a badass. Anyway,
it's crazy how different.
Here's Imagine
Dragons.
Guitars.
Sorry, I hate Imagine Dragons so much.
I was waiting for it.
I hate them. So
I do too. But no, you're right. Like the imagery of a guitar has different meanings too. There's the look.
And for those who don't believe me, I'm gonna hold up. Now I've shown all three guitars on camera, and I unfortunately am too stupid to think of how to show them all at one time. So I'm gonna hold them up one at a time. And you're gonna be the test subject here. You tell me. We're gonna do that little thingy where I show you a picture and you tell me what comes to mind.
All right.
All right, I pull up to the function with this guy.
All right. What I would think if I see you coming in there with that is, okay, this guy probably knows some three doors down or something. Let's see what he's got.
See, I think like, oh great, fucking crazy train or Smoke on the Water or Iron Man.
No, it's
Maybe
definitely
Wonderwall if we're lucky.
You know he's warming up with Iron Man.
Definitely.
And
fucking.
There's gonna be a melody of Smoke on the Water, Iron Man.
Or like
Nothing Else Matters.
Oh my god! Yeah, right. He's like
Inner Sandman.
It's way harder than it looks. I know it's all open strings, but like, look, I got to come up here to the 7 at one point. You think that's easy?
But right, that's what I'm gonna think when I see that guitar. So.
Okay, all right. So he's entertaining, but he's not. He ain't no shredder.
No, he wants to be. He's playing some of these. He's playing some of these. Like Crazy Train or something, but he's only playing the rhythm.
Right, and he's gonna only keep playing those same rhythms that he learned the first day for 15 years.
He's gonna play the intro to Crazy Train, but never once hit that chord or hit the verse.
Right, no verse, fucking no way, no chance in hell he's ever playing the solo. You're never gonna hear his solo.
All right,
I only play that at home.
I only play that at home. I can play it.
I could play it. I just, it's like I'm humble and don't want to fucking be a dick. You know. All right. So, what?
I was gonna say that reminds me of something I hate. That my memory is so bad that there are songs that I've been able to learn that if you heard me try to play now, you'd be like, "There's no way. No, he didn't ever know how to play that. There's not.
Like,
no,
dude,
no.
You can just say you didn't know how to play it. I'm not gonna judge you.
I knew how to play it. I did.
We're sitting at the campfire. I bust this bad mamma jam out.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall. No, if I see anyone pull up to a function with an acoustic guitar, and I'm sorry, but this is the first reaction I have. What a dick!
You should have just brought an unplugged electric, Dick, and then we couldn't hear it.
Right.
Be fine. You wouldn't be disturbing nobody. But no, you'd play it loud and bad.
And the reason for that is most of the time when a guy brings an acoustic guitar to a function, A, he's not going to be very good, and B, because if he is very good, he has a vibe to him that like, oh, okay, the cool guy's about to play. But otherwise, it's the guy who's going to play dun 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 dun.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm actually kind of I don't know how to take someone that whips out an acoustic guitar, because there's always such a large part of me that's like, please play metal, please play metal, please play metal,
right?
Play metal unplugged.
And there is such cool. And at least from our experiences, I'm sure you've had the same. Maybe just because of the circles we run in, but when someone pulls out an acoustic guitar in my friend group, I assume they're going to play something metal.
They better.
Or they're going to play, some pretty fun blues or something.
Yeah. No love songs, no ballads.
No ballads, absolutely no ballads. They're not going to start playing Every Rose Has Its Thorn or anything like that. All right, let's settle this. Is that the douchiest song to play on an acoustic guitar?
Every Rose Has Its Thorn?
Mm-hmm. Can you think of a douchier song?
Is the person bald when they're playing?
This is a generic person who's bald on one side, not on the other.
Either way, yes.
Either way. So if they're bald, does that make them more or less of a douche, though?
Are they wearing a bandana to cover it up?
Yes.
Oh, 100% then, yeah. 100%.
No bandana.
No, but I respect you for holding on.
They've got a full Hogan going on with the hair.
The Hogan, baby. I'm telling you, folks. Now, you see the shape I got going on here. I won't show you the back because I do have some pride. And
you got to pay. You got to pay for that.
I'm telling you.
That's right. Go to patreon.com. No.
Right.
Hawking pictures.
I'll tell you this. I'm either going to rock the Hogan or try to go for the look of that guy from Pentagram.
Oh, that's the one you should do. Definitely.
Yeah. with
Your
the
eyes
big
need to be
fucking-
so much buggier. So much buggier, though.
Fucking, I love that shit. Bum, 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 bum,
I think the name
so
of
I
that
kick
song
those
is The
old
Ghoul.
farts off the fucking stage, and I come out with this fucking thing.
I'm thinking if I see anyone, and I'm not just saying you with all these examples, by the way. If I saw you, because I know you, I'm not going to think these things. But if I see someone whirl up to a function with that, and maybe a little practice amp, right? Or something. You got to have something. I'm going to say, here's a guy who thinks he knows how to play metal, who's not going to play it right.
Right, he's the guy that's like, I don't look at tabs. I
Right.
hear it. I play.
And plays it wrong.
Right. Or I think same setup coming to a function, you brought this stuff. He's really hoping that no one asks him to play. He's like, if they ask me to play, I am fucked. The fucking secret will be exposed. I don't know how to play this thing. I just care about the status and the women that come with guitar, which guitars never got me no women.
Now,
Not that I'm complaining, but
now, now you're thinking of someone bringing that guitar, right, to a function.
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes. What do they look like? What are they wearing? Denim jacket with camouflaged patch on it.
Oh my god, dude! There's two sides to this coin, but please, what else is he wearing? Because I see that
backwards hat.
Backwards hat.
Scruffy beard. Not a full beard like you and I have, but like patchy beard.
Okay.
Greasy hair. Greasy. Cut off jean shorts. And
like blue jeans? Like blue jeans
blue jeans, and they look pretty new.
With the denim jacket? I'm peeking.
With the denim jacket.
With the denim jacket.
And it's not a full denim jacket, by the way. It's a denim vest, or a venom vest, basically, but it's got like a trim of green camouflage. Okay.
Okay. All
right. And the patch on the back, is probably like venom or something like that. No, it's a Megadeth. It's definitely a Megadeth patch.
The shoes, Chuck Taylors.
Taylors? Yeah, yep.
Tube socks.
Yes, with the red stripe on them.
Yeah, either tube socks, that exact description, or no socks at all. Doesn't like.
I wonder how many people we're describing to a T right now. Like somebody who's listening right now is dressed exactly like this.
Like, you're right. There really are only a couple fucking personalities, huh?
And for the record, anybody that you're thinking of, I've probably never met.
Well, yes, you have, because you're thinking of someone I've never met, but I know them just based off of whether they bring the guitar to the function.
I'm not even describing a real person. I'm just describing what I'm seeing in my head.
No, yeah, like the imagination when I think of the picture of guy who brings guitar to function.
Oh, the hat, by the way, for all of these people. Anyone that's wearing a hat at these functions that brings a guitar is wearing the trucker-style mesh hat. That kind of hat. Not the solid, thing. And it's not that color. It's going to change between the people.
Oh, it'll be... Maybe if they were dumb and wore it white, it'll be yellow by the end of the night.
Right. It's going to get stained.
He is a sweaty guy.
Lastly, bullet belt.
Bullet belt.
And maybe, this is kind of a bonus here. If you match all of these, hit us up with a picture of yourself, and we will send you a T-shirt.
Yeah.
The last thing is the Dimebag Darrell Razor necklace.
Right, never even touched cocaine in their life.
Yeah, they don't know what it's for.
I don't do hard stuff.
They don't even know what it's for.
It's because he likes to shave, right?
Oh, it's because he likes suicide.
Yeah, like if he's got to open a box or something, it's convenient.
That's what I imagine. With if I saw someone say, "Oh, whose guitar is this?" This is who I'd picture in my head.
All right, so that's A side, and that is very. I'd be interested to see what other people think, because I can't. Nobody could argue that, right? That guy definitely has showed up more times than other normal-looking people with a guitar at a function that no one asked him to bring.
And we need feedback for this, guys, by the way.
He said, I play guitar. They said...
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Settle down. I was talking, man. All right? Guys, thank you for choosing the worst time, but I do appreciate it, but shut the fuck up. The B side to the guy that brings the guitar to the function is, when I closed my eyes before you started describing, I was like, dude with an open button down shirt, might be flannel,
Mm,
um,
mm.
or no shirt. Jeans
Oh,
shorts, surprisingly, are shared in common. I wasn't thinking cutoff though. I was thinking like, one's by design, those
right, right.
assholes. Um, Socks and sandals, not slides. He's got the camel toe or barefooted. This guy's like three
The
quarters
camel
naked.
toe.
Yeah, when you wear socks with the fucking flip flops, man, you get your big toes separated from the rest of your
I
foot. That's a camel toe.
I knew exactly what you're talking about, and I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it too. You shouldn't do it.
No, I hate the word. Don't say that again.
Oh, what, camel toe?
The
What
camel
part do you
toe
hate?
shoes.
Do you hate camel or toe?
I hate. Go on.
Together. You hate them together.
It's the shoe.
White, 100%. Last guy's white too, right?
Oh,
I mean, like
all of
not
these
saying
guys.
Only, not saying only. It's
No,
just
all
this
of
is
these guys were the typical white guy.
right?
Because
right.
most white people are not self-aware enough not to be a douche at a party.
They're the main character, and we're all
Mhm.
just fortunate enough to be around, and be graced with their presence.
Now other
Again-
groups may have their own, like these are a stereotype of our environment. There's probably other stereotypes of different environments that revolve around other things. But as far as I go with the guitar, this is where it's at.
Naked dude who plays like 4 chords. They're like, yeah, fucking, yeah. So like, that's actually, I learned that back in college. He sets the guitar down, and then he goes on this long tire. It's all just to be about himself, He really just wants to talk about himself. Is what
Now,
it is. It's a segue. It's like a small dog in a purse.
Small dog in a purse. I'm going to add a question for both of us, I guess. In your illustration, when you closed your eyes for that example, how drunk was that person?
He could be full on wasted. He could be stone cold sober.
Now, is he the guy who starts off already buzzed at the party and then gets trashed? Because that's where mine's kind of at.
Right.
Those are the
He's
guys
like,
I know.
You guys ain't ready to party with a fucking animal like me. All right, I'm telling you. I'll make it. You won't even think I've been drinking.
The worst part is, also in my example, he's really good at the guitar.
Yeah.
He's really good at it. That's kind of the end of it.
Right. I fucking, like, man, this guy is a goob, and he's very stereotyped, but he can fucking shred.
Yeah.
He's not so great with the people. All right, he's very
No. He's not good with the. He's an artist.
Yeah,
he's an artist.
Infallible. Everything. He's got the Midas touch. You're stupid. You're shit. You're talentless. Only going to play in your own town for the rest of your life.
Some would call it eccentric. I would call it egotistical.
Raw, unfiltered, uncondomed, uncircumcised is what I might call it.
So that's all I've got we're out of the timeline stuff. So that was just kind of a bonus on the top. If anybody, by the way, if you look exactly like our descriptors of any of these people, please send us a picture because we want to humiliate you. I mean, we want to enjoy our listeners.
Yeah, and keep in mind, folks, that him and I are an outfit change away and a poor choice from being that guy. Okay,
I would dare
absolutely
say we
brought my
were
guitar to a
that
function
guy at
without
some
being
point. Yeah, see, we were both that guy at some point.
A clever disguise does nothing to hide who I really am.
Right. And
Wife
let's
beater
face
is
it,
inconspicuous as fuck.
I mean, I always wear black T-shirts. I've got to be playing a guitar somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. Do you have anything to add today, Boo Boo?
Yeah. I got a few more notes here that I'd like.
Oh,
to
you
go
got
over
notes?
if we get the time.
Oh, he insists upon his notes.
Chapter 1.